Good morning, babies. Hi, how you doing? Hey there. What's up? I hope you slept well. I hope you're feeling good. And if it's like evening, I hope you had a good day. This is a general message, so take what resonates and leave the rest, all right? Yeah, okay, let's get into it. The coffee's hot as shit. All right. The song I got on shuffle is Burn It Down, the 717 tapes by Warren Ziders. And here we go. Storms are coming. I can feel it in my bones, but I ain't running. I've been running way too long. I'm sick and so damn tired. But you can't put out this fire. I'm starting to lose my voice already. There we go. I'm gonna burn this whole world down. I'm gonna burn this whole world down. I'd bet everything there's a lot of folks like me cutting off the puppet string and breaking out the gasoline. Once you strike that match, there ain't no turning back. I'm gonna burn this whole world down. Okay. What I'm getting here, because we have the 10 of Wands in reverse and the 4 of Wands upright, I am getting here that if you've been really hung up on your divine union and just like giving it way too much energy, to let that go. Just stop juicing it, because you're giving yourself, like, you're draining yourself. It's a lot of burden. It's turned into a burden, and there's also a possibility that, you know, your divine counterpart, the one you think, or at least, especially because we've got this mule, someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. And we also have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, that if there hasn't been any like contact or interactions or like any sort of like hint that there's like it's coming, like in the physical world, there's a big chance that, you know, they're not willing to change, and they may be voiding the contract. So like keep in mind that you can always get a new like divine counterpart, like if that person, you know, chooses a different path. So like, you know, it doesn't have to be the same person you think all the time, especially if they chose like to be toxic and karmic and, you know, fall down that path. There's always you know, other options. There's always other spiritually strong counterparts that are meant for you. It's just like what you agree with. And so if you're like really just thinking about that and putting so much energy into it when they aren't doing the work, or, you know, nothing's coming to like fruition with who you think it is, at least like you have one person in mind, and you're just feeling like burnout and like tired, like you're putting way too much energy into something that they're not matching. And with that Wheel of Fortune, that's telling me like nothing's shifting, nothing's changing, it's stagnant. The wheel isn't turning anymore. Things aren't moving, especially since we got someone is acting extremely stubborn. And it landed right on the star, which that's healing, that's wish fulfillment. So something's holding that back. So as soon as you let that go, that's, you know, when new blessings can come in, or, you know, healing for that person can come in. Your willingness to just be like, you know what, maybe they fucked this up this lifetime. Maybe they're choosing a different path, and this just isn't, you know, it's just not for us this lifetime. By letting that go, that's going to bring wish fulfillment in. And it might be something different than what you've been expecting. Like you may have been shown this certain person, and you keep like seeing them, or, you know, like you have dreams about them and you're like, I know it's them. Like that, yeah, it may be them, but they're also choosing to not do the work or come forward or, you know, acknowledge what the connection is. So by that, they're voiding the contract. And so, you know, when you have that, you know, thought process of like, oh, okay, well, there's like other options. Like, it's not just this, you know, the energy can be put into somebody else and they can come into your life and, you know, you have this amazing, spiritually strong uh, relationship, you know, divine union, like, but it wasn't the person you thought it was. And by being open to that, you're going to give like so much energy and it's like the world will burst right open for you. I'm gonna burn this whole world down. Like cutting off the puppet string, like you don't have to like, you know, yes, you have this energetic string between this person, but if they're not doing the work and they're not acknowledging the agreement, the contract, then they're voiding it. And by you still putting energy and like thinking about that and stuff like that, you're just draining your energy because they're not reciprocating. They're not matching you. And we have the Four of Swords in reverse. And I'm seeing that as like someone choosing not to do the healing. And you're coming out of here, you know, you're doing the healing, you're doing the work. And part of your healing is to let this go and to acknowledge, like, you know what, maybe they did fuck up this lifetime and they're choosing not to honor the contract. So a new one will be made for me. And that's like you coming out of this like hermit mode and like meeting new people, being open to other possibilities. And that's going to bring you another level of healing. Because if you're really hanging on to this divine union of who you think it is, and they're not acknowledging it, even energetically, or, you know, doing any sort of work, you're just draining yourself. You're just allowing them to be an energetic vampire. Even though they may not intentionally be doing it, they're draining your energy by not doing the work and you giving it. Like, so you're just like willingly, you know, turning the faucet on and draining your energy because nothing's coming of it. And we have the Two of Swords here with the stork fell on it, news of a birth or a new business opportunity. And this is asking, what I'm getting from it is like, this is asking you to be open, because like the Two of Swords I see as like being closed off, like your heart is closed off to other options. But with the stork, it's a new opportunity, it's a new person, it's a new option, someone you haven't acknowledged to be, you know, this divine counterpart before, because you were hung up on this one person. Well, they probably voided the contract. And as soon as you're like open to other possibilities, that healthy person that's going to match your energy is going to come in. And that level, that step of just acknowledging, be like, shit, maybe they did void this contract. Maybe they did choose to not acknowledge this, and they're playing into this karmic bullshit and like making excuses and all of this. Because it's like what you give your power to, you know, if people are saying like, oh, well, black magic's being done on me, like, well, I don't want somebody that's going to be that weak to magic when I'm able to overcome it and push through it and do the work. I don't want to be with somebody that can't handle that. Or, you know, whatever comes through, whatever excuse they have, you know, keep that in mind. And as soon as you're open to other possibilities, other viewpoints, yes, the contract may have been voided, but it can be remade with somebody else, and that energy can be put into somebody else. And being open to that is going to bring you, you know, a new level of healing, a new level of vibration, because you're not just stuck obsessing, sending healing to someone, sending energy to someone that's not doing the work. They're stubborn. They're choosing to stay stuck. I slept without a pillow and I'm like all crick neck. We have the King of Cups here. and we had the career fall on that. So what I'm getting here is focus on like what you know to be stable. Yes, that's career, but also like your work, like the work on yourself. That's the thing you can control. And by staying in that energy of love with this King of Cups, like stay in that energy of love, but that that control of emotion and where you're at, like, you know, giving yourself emotional maturity and calling yourself and be out beyond like, okay, so if my friend, you know, just treating yourself as a friend, if my friend was hung up on somebody that wasn't doing the work, wasn't coming forward, making excuses, oh, there's black magic, oh, there's this, oh, there's that, the karmic, they're in a third party, whatever, would you like want your friend to be hanging and waiting around for somebody like that? And, you know, by treating yourself that with respect and, you know, honoring that, like, no, I want to meet somebody that's single, healed, not making excuses. And, you know, that's the emotional maturity. That's, you know, you're still in this energy of love and having great, strong feelings, but maybe you don't give it to that person because the King of Cups is very discerning on who he gives his energy to, his emotional energy to. And by discerning, like, okay, I need to work on this with this career card. I need to work on that because it's just draining my energy. And, you know, if I was on the outside, I was a third person in this and watching myself go through this, I would be like, dude, this isn't what self-worth looks like. This isn't, you know, for your highest good by waiting around for somebody that's in a third party making excuses, all of this stuff while you're single, while you're doing the work when they're choosing not to. It's not healthy, and they're choosing to not acknowledge the contract. And we talked about the star card. We also have flowers here, happiness. And I'm seeing that with the star. Like, as soon as you choose to start, like, you know, bettering yourself, working on yourself, letting this go and stop letting your energy be siphoned by this person, because they may also just be enjoying getting your free energy. And that's why they're hanging on and being like, oh yeah, well, it's just like, you know, I'm held back, but like, you know, I promise, like, we'll get together one day, you know, whatever, however this is looking. You're draining your energy to this person, whether they're intentionally being a vampire or not. Like, it's not allowing you to be in this happiness, this, you know, burst the whole world wide open with possibilities. It's this hanging on to this one person who isn't healthy, is choosing to be in a, you know, married or whatever, or, you know, hoe themselves around and not choose, you know, a healthy relationship with you. They're not doing the emotional work. They're choosing, you know, their vices, drug addiction, stuff like that. Stuff that you've let go and you're healing. They're just not on your level. And, you know, being open to those other possibilities is going to bring in that wish fulfillment. Like I said, like, as long as you know that that contract can be voided and it can be rewritten with somebody else, that just bursts everything wide open. It's no longer like in this box of like, oh, it needs to be this one person. And by having that like openness and that free like ability to the ability to like true freedom of like, I can have whoever I want whenever I want, and I'm going to attract the most healthy person from me, the spiritually strongest person. You know, it's just going to be a strong union. We're going to be healthy for each other. We're going to grow together. We're going to build together, all of these things. That can be in another person. And just by you believing that can bring it in. But you also have to release this other person that's siphoning your energy because you're just so focused, hyper focused on this person that's not doing the work and being just stubborn and choosing not to acknowledge the contract. There we go. That's the word. And breaking out, okay, so cutting off, there's a lot of folks like me cutting off the puppet string and breaking out the gasoline. Once you strike that match, there ain't no turning back. And I'm seeing this as like you burning the box that you're in, that you're putting this connection in. This person has been karmic this whole time. And if they're choosing to still be in that energy or still be in this unhealed, immature energy, burn it down. Don't stay in that box with them, because that's only holding you back from a lower vibration. And the higher you vibe, the more you attract the right people, and you run into the right people that are good for you and that you can work with. And being so hung up on just this one person, that's just pulling you down into their level, you know, wherever they're at. And we have sage, be devoted and committed. And this is like the little yogi guy. He's devoted to his work, his practice, himself, because he's alone. He's journaling. And notice how there's a peacock feather here. That's justice. That's balance. So realizing like, okay, this isn't a balanced connection. This person is choosing to live in their stagnant energy. They're choosing that. While I'm out here doing the work, I'm devoted and committed to this journey. Then they're voiding the contract. You can't wait around for somebody that's choosing not to. They may not be choosing this lifetime. And by, you know, talking to the sage within yourself, because we also have the Queen of Swords that's using, you know, logic, intuition, all in one, and realizing like, okay, because, you know, he's lived a long time, he's experienced a lot, you know, she's experienced a lot, she's done a lot of research, she also uses her intuition. They're both very intelligent and intuitive people, so they both know, I'm being toxic right now. I'm being toxic and karmic by holding on to somebody that isn't healthy for me. Holding on to just this one person when there's limitless possibilities for people that are actually doing the growth, actually spiritually strong. Don't make excuses. They're also devoted and committed to the practice. That energy can be put in a different contract. And right now, I'm being, you know, this is the little bird landing on her hand. I'm getting the message now that I'm being in this karmic ass energy. I'm being toxic by holding on to somebody that isn't available for me. And that's hurting me. And I'm falling off my committed and devoted path. And I need to be real with myself that there's no balance here. I need to come back into balance. And that's coming back into myself, letting this person go, pray they find healing. And that's all I can do. Holding on to them is just draining my energy. And then they're getting my energy and my prayers while choosing not to do the work. And we have Earth Guardian, stay rooted and grounded. And that's kind of giving me the same message as like being real with yourself. Like, damn, if my friend was in this exact situation that I truly care, you know, there's just one person that you trust, you truly care for. If they were in this exact situation and I was on the outside and I was looking in, would I allow this? Would I be like, bro, like why are you waiting on this person that's still choosing to be married, still choosing to be toxic, still choosing to run the streets and rail lines every night? Like, why are you choosing this when you have done the work? And how he's wearing green, you know, going back to your heart, going back to your heart center, how he's holding his heart. What's the truth? What's my truth in my heart? And are you feeling this pain? Are you feeling betrayed? Are you hurt that this person, you know, why are you holding on? And what wounding is causing you to hold on and believe in, you know, fall into this trap of, that's why I don't really like using the twin flame name, because it makes people just waste years of their life waiting on this one person when they could be out there meeting and engaging with other high vibrational beings. Whether it works out or not, they're at least collaborating with these wonderful people that are doing the work and healthy. So being more open to that and like understanding that, yes, these contracts, I can manifest whatever the fuck I want. And if I want that contract in somebody else, then that's what I can do, because this person is choosing not to. I can find my divine union, my divine person in somebody else that's healed, that's healthy. I can get that with somebody else. And it'll be just as strong. I'll have the telepathy. I'll have whatever I want out of it because I can manifest that. And since I'm doing the work and I'm doing self-love, acting out of my heart, choosing to heal my heart and not interact with these lower vibrating things by waiting on somebody that's not healthy for me and quite frankly terrible to me, by, working past that and letting that go, you raise yourself into a vibration that you can manifest whatever the fuck you want, whatever relationship you want. We got Mirror Guardian. Take time to reflect. Yes. Is this really fucking healthy for me? Am I being karmic right now? Am I being toxic? Waiting for a person that's just not doing any work, not coming forward, choosing to run the streets, whatever they're doing. This isn't for me. This isn't healthy. We had a bunch of these cards fall on that card specifically. So we have getting together with friends, getting together with the people that match your vibration, match your healing journey. They're on the same path. They're doing the same work. They're devoted and committed to that. Chair-filled. Someone new is entering your life. Yes, bitch. Look, see how she's talking to the universe in the mirror? You are of the stars. You are of the universe. You are of God. And with that, you can manifest anything new. You can have a conversation, be like, God, this person is not doing the work. I know that you can make a new contract. Let's work on that together. I'm ready. I'm healed. I want to meet somebody that's on my level. And I'm okay with letting this person completely go. Yes, it hurts because I had this whole thing up in my head of like what our lives would look like together. And I have to grieve this, grieve it, let it go, and be open to new possibilities, because a new person is entering your life. You have that ability. Work with God, work with the universe to manifest that. Boat, money or property through an inheritance, winning, or windfall. And that's telling me by you holding on to this connection that's not good for you, that's holding you back financially as well. Not only in love and in your heart and, just your energy, it's holding you back financially. So it's not good for you all the way around. Okay? This isn't good for you all the way around. It's holding you back there too. Because you're just putting so much energy into something that isn't reaping any rewards. That you can't make someone do the work. You can't make somebody leave their karmic ass spouse. You can't make them do whatever you're waiting on for this person. Quit running the streets, give up their drugs, give up whatever they're addicted to that's keeping them out of, from their growth. You can't make them do it. And if they're still choosing to do this after however fucking long you've been on this journey, let that shit go. It's holding you back. Look in the mirror and being like, damn, I'm being karmic right now by holding on to this person that ain't good for me. This isn't good for me. I'm being my own karmic and hurting myself. And we also have temporary situation. Yes. So yes, reflect. Be like, yes, I am not being healthy. I'm not being this. Like, this is holding me back energetically. But as soon as I let go, I grieve the pain and I work through that. That's going to it's only temporary. I just have to feel the pain of like letting this person go, fully grieving and being like, damn, they really did fuck this up this lifetime. And I have to, they voided the contract. They chose to void the contract. And I have to just accept that. It's a temporary pain. You won't even fucking remember this motherfucker's name as soon as you come into this new union where you're like actually with somebody that's fucking healthy, does the work, and and maybe like you might just be so addicted to this person because you're living out your karmic ass addictions. That's why you're addicted to somebody that's not available, because you're working through your own shit of like vulnerability. That's something to look at. You know, that mirror guardian. Time to reflect. Damn, am I just indulging in this because I'm working through some like childhood wounding that like keeps me quote unquote safe from getting hurt? Something to look at. Yes, like maybe this was your person, but they're choosing to be karmic and toxic. And you're choosing to be that way also by hanging on and waiting for them when there's other people out there that think you're fucking amazing and they're on your level. They're equally yoked. They are equally, you're equal. They're balanced with that peacock feather. They can bring balance to your life because they want to give just as much as you want to give. And they want to work on their journey just as much as you want to work on their journey. And they want to do it with you. So be open to these new people. Guardian angel, you are not alone. So maybe holding on to this person and dreaming about them, talking to them on the 5D and giving them the energy, that keeps you from feeling lonely in this journey. But that's also, you know, siphoning your energy. Pray to your angels, pray to your guides while you grieve the loss of this person, you know, the loss of like what could have been with this person. Grieve all of that and pray to your spiritual team. Be like, I need comfort now, please and thank you. Please help me. I'm hurting right now. And we have a two-faced friend and great teacher. I gotta hurry because I'm gotta leave for work. This is telling me this person that hurt you, this person that you was like, oh yeah, like I'm coming. I gotta get through this divorce. You know, I'm coming. Blah blah blah. I'm gonna quit doing coke. I'm gonna quit doing this. I'm gonna quit. You know, hooking up with strippers. Whatever. Like, you know, all this stuff. Like no offense to dancers. I'm just saying like they're getting involved in the drug life and shit like that. No judgment there. But this two-faced friend, this person that says like, oh yeah, I'm going to stop doing this, I'm going to stop doing that, and they're still not doing it. This was a lesson. This was a lesson again for your self-worth. What are you going to wait around for and keep hurting yourself for? And are you going to let this go? See how he's letting that dove go? Let it go. And that will be the good lesson. And with you letting go of this lower vibrational thing, you get lighter and you can raise in vibration and it attract and manifest even more and bring in the shit you actually deserve than this fucking bullshit of like, oh yeah, I'm going to stop doing this. I'm going to stop doing that. I'm going to quit. I'll leave my husband, I'll leave my wife, you know, whatever I promise. Like, we just have to wait till our money's right. We just have to wait till this, just have to wait till that. Like, when they're still indulging in it, that they're being two-faced, they're not being real with you. Just let it go. Let it go because you know you deserve better. Learn from spiritual experiences. Yes, you had that deep spiritual connection, the telepathy, the understanding, that deep passion. You can have that with somebody else. There are fucking endless possibilities. There are endless timelines. You can jump on a different timeline where you don't have to deal with this. You don't have to deal with the two-faced friend, the person that's lying to you, lying straight to your face. You don't have to deal with that. Let it go. And with that letting go and grieving of like all the things that could have been with this person, that's going to give you this ability that just by that letting go is going to put you in a different timeline to where you're going to meet somebody else. Or hell, that person shows up like out of the blue, you know, on a different timeline where they're ready. Don't hold on to that though. I was apprehensive about saying that because I don't want you hung up on that. There are other people out there that maybe even hotter and more attractive than your person that's healed, ready to rock, ready to conquer the world together with you. All right, sorry to end on such an intense note, but I gotta go work. Should have left a while ago. I love you, babies. Please take care of yourselves. You deserve better. You deserve a super attractive, equally yoked, spiritually strong person that wants to do the work just as much as you do. Okay? I love you. Bye.